Most victims of sex trafficking are blamed for their condition. They are accused of being dirty, of loose morals, being greedy, or not having tried enough to remain unexploited. They are illegally discriminated against with no justice. This is the unwieldy power that stigma holds. Stigma is a blemish in character, a disgrace that brings dishonor to a person or a group and sets them apart from other people. Stigma causes survivors to feel ashamed for something that is out of their control. Worst of all, stigma prevents people from seeking the help they need. For a group of people who already carry such a heavy burden, stigma is an unacceptable addition to their pain. Survivors of trafficking experience trauma and loss of identity due to public stigma from friends, family, relatives, peers, and community members. Self-stigma from inner shame and negative feelings. Institutionalized structural stigma from official members of government offices, panchayats, police, hospitals, and places of worship. In Stigma Watch, a study by Sanjog on impact of stigma, 30% of survivors reported refusal of fundamental services due to stigma. 57% reported difficulty in forming social relationships, and 75% of the survivors felt extreme distress and poor emotional well-being. 52% of the women reported discrimination and public shaming in their communities. 27% of survivors reported experiencing domestic violence and sexual harassment inside and outside their homes. Sanjog, in collaboration with grassroots organizations and survivors, have fought stigma through 5 major strategies. Designing educational anti-stigma campaigns using community theatre, meetings, and musicals where misinformation, negative attitudes and beliefs, or myths are replaced with information. Hosting social contact-based community-level mental health and anti-stigma interventions where survivors who experience trafficking interact with the public describing their challenges and stories of success to reduce public stigma. Strengthening peer support services, counseling, and self-help groups. Peer-to-peer services have empowered a network of survivors to challenge discrimination, promote self-growth, and increase resilience. Supporting protest and advocacy strategies by survivors themselves and grassroots allies through deputation, open letter writing, or public demonstrations as well as public interest litigations. Striving for legislative and policy change which amplify the importance of addressing stigma at the structural level can promote social equity and improve quality of life for survivors. The impacts of Sanjog's anti-stigma work are clearly visible when survivors have reported experiences saying, "I don't feel guilty anymore. I can move out of home and into the community. I feel more courageous and confident. My parents now understand me, making me a part of any decision-making process in the family. My husband has a better understanding of my past now. We manage finances together and generate savings. I influence the community and lead youth groups. I actively participate in stopping community-based malpractices. I have started my own business, which I never thought would have been possible. Now we communicate with duty bearers and police officers as equals. I have decided to pursue a 5-year law course and become a lawyer, and I'm also a part of a spice manufacturing business." The journey to eradicate stigma against survivors is still on. But together, we can make individuals, families, and communities stigma-free. If you wish to stand up against stigma, join us in solidarity in our local to national campaign. You can also support Sanjog's anti-stigma projects through research, media, funding, and technical support to co-create stigma-free communities. Visit us at www.sanjogindia.org/membership